Hi guys, it's Adam and welcome to this highly anticipated and highly requested video on my processes for quarter four. So before we begin, I just wanted to say that there'll probably be a lot of other people doing videos on quarter four in the community at some point. And I just want to say, don't just take my advice, take everyone's advice, lap it all up and then carve your own path with regards to trial and error and pricing and what sort of stuff you list. Don't just take one person's advice. As I say, lap everything up, all the information, and do it yourself. Make your own way. And that's the best advice I could give to you. And I just wanted to state that at the start of the video. So yeah, this year I'm doing a little bit different to last year. I've said this in a previous video. I'm getting a featured shop, and yes, I still haven't done it, and I need to upgrade. For me, I always seem to slack around on the little things, and I never seem to do the little things. Probably because most of my attention is towards the bigger things. So yeah, but I do need to do that at some point, very soon actually. And then because I get the 1,200 free listings, you know what? I'm just gonna whack it all on, whack all my stock on. The prices I feel are the best, you know, the top end, and let things sit for a month or so. And this is, I'll probably start listing September-ish. I mean, I'm listing now, of course. I'm still doing daily listings now, and I'm still pushing my inventory. But I mean, I'll be starting listing my quarter four stock in September. Maybe mid-late September, around that sort of time. And then, as I say, I remember a lot of the stuff, what sort of prices I was getting from last year. So I'm just going to whack it on around that price, maybe a little bit higher, just to test out my pricing and just to see whether I could push that a little bit more. On certain things that for example, if I had, I don't think I actually have any like proper seasonal Christmas stock. But if I had Christmas lights and things like that, I would probably put them on in November, maybe early, mid-November, something like that. But as I don't have any of that, I won't be doing that. But that would be my advice. If I did have any seasonal Christmas-related stock, I would probably end up putting that on in November sometime. I probably wouldn't put that on in August, but it just depends. I mean, if I had, for example, if I had like an anchor shop, or because I am getting this featured shop, it might just be worth it to stick those items on now anyway, you know, if it's cost effective, because, you know, why not? But I don't have any of those items, so yeah. But yeah, so that's my plan. Just get it all stuck on. Remember, as I say, I remember some prices from last year, so I can just stick it on high and see how it goes. There may be a few items, maybe RA items or something like that, I might hold back and maybe list late November and list for a good price, a high price, and then, you know, ride that wave and get that top end price. But for a lot of the common stuff, you know, I'm just going to list it now. That's my philosophy for this year. And you know, put it on at Christmas prices, you know, at quarter four prices. And I'm sure, I have no doubt I will get that, and they'll slowly get picked off as quarter four ramps up. But yeah, with regard to FBA as well, to be fair, I'm not going to change much with FBA. I'll probably send in a few more shipments. Maybe try and do a little bit more FBA is my thinking. Maybe do a little bit more RA, not FBA. Maybe do a little bit more RA for FBA is my thinking. But yeah, I'm not going to change hundreds of things with FBA. Just little bits really. As I've mentioned many times in the past, FBA is more of a side income, not a side business, but a side income to my business. eBay, I like to consider my bigger income. Well, because it is, but I mean more because I like it, so I will always do eBay more. But yeah, I might step up FBA a little bit. But yeah, so if I'm with regards to FBA, if I'm stepping FBA up, I'll probably send in, I have said this before on video, probably do a big shipment at the end of September, and then I might do a big shipment sometime probably mid-November, just because I don't want to do it any later than that, because I know that as you're getting closer, if you're getting into December and you're sending shipments in, it's a bit risky. It might not get processed in time and stuff like that. So I'll probably do it in another big one in November. When I say big, it'll probably be, I mean, this might not be big to some of the full-time FBAs, but probably about 100, 150 item shipments, you know, something like that. So 2 of them. Yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. And I might do a small shipment in October. But yeah, so I might step that up a little bit. But I don't think FBA is going to be a major part of it. But yeah, with regards to eBay, it's going to be totally different for me this year with eBay, because as I say, last year was I had a completely different plan. I listed my stock a bit later. I didn't really know about pricing. I didn't know what to price my items at, and I believe that I probably undersold a few of my items. So I've got a bit more knowledge there, and hopefully my pricing will be a bit more on point this year. But if I can do more turnover, which I should be able to, well, I mean, I'm pretty like 80-90% sure that I will do more turnover just because of the volume of items I've got. But yeah, if I can do a good amount of turnover and I can price my items so that I'm not too much underselling them, and I can actually ride that wave a little bit, I'll be happy. And hopefully year on year, because as I say, this is only my second Q4, so it's going to take me years to develop the knowledge to be able to say I can actually do Q4 fairly well, and I can attack it with some vigour. But at the moment, yeah, it's still trial and error. I'm just working things out. So yeah, anyway, that's my plan. I won't ramble anymore. That's my plan for this Q4. List early, just get it, whack it all on at sort of a Christmas or Q4 price. And yeah, just continue the listing really and growing the business. And hopefully, yeah, it'll be a really good Q4. I'm positive, I'm feeling positive. And if I'm just listing, if I keep going, I should do better than, well, yeah, as I say, I'm 80-90% sure I will do better than last year, because even in the slower months this year, in July and August, I've almost matched what I was doing in Q4 last year. So yeah, I mean, I have very, very little doubt that I will do, very, very little doubt that I will do less or match last year. I will exceed it by a lot, I believe. But yeah, so that'll do for this video, guys. And I will see you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing for Q4, what your plans are. Do you think there's maybe some flaws in my plan? Because if you can critique what I'm doing, that's great, because I can take that feedback on board, and then I can use that to help my business, basically. So yeah, that'd be awesome if you've got any feedback on my plan. And as I say, I'd love to hear your plans. So yeah, I will leave it there, guys, and I will see you in the next one.